Hi again, everybody, and welcome back here from Atwood, where we're just about set and ready to go for some Oberlin Red Devil football here on 101.1 KFNF. As Rawlins County, it's senior night here, so they're going through the senior night festivities. The Buffaloes charged out of the field, about 10 minutes or so, and now we're kind of all huddled up inside that north end zone here at Don Linkus Field, while the Red Devils have retreated back into the locker rooms, going through their final preparations, and they'll be out on the field, like always, right before opening kickoff. Boy, what a beautiful night here for football at Don Linkus Field in Atwood, as we have about a 66-degree day on our hands at the moment. It was pretty windy from talking with everybody before the game. It was pretty windy throughout the afternoon today, as well as into the early evening, but then a little light rain shower made its way through Atwood about 5 o'clock or so, and it rained for about 10 minutes, calmed the wind down, and made just everything a lot nicer. It was hot and windy, and now it's nice and cool. There is a little bit of a breeze making its way in. They say from the south at about 15 miles an hour, but other than that, every once in a while you feel it as the trees to the north of, to the east of us, not really moving at all. So I think that wind that is supposed to be running from the south, not as much as it is, as the field here at Atwood is very nice, protected by a bunch of trees as well as some buildings and stuff like that. But beautiful night for football here at Don Linkus Field. Don Linkus Field sits north to south here in Atwood on the east side of town. The Red Devils will be on the east side of the field tonight, while Atwood will be on the west side tonight. The home bleachers on the west side, visiting bleachers on the east side, and it looks like the Red Devils have traveled really, really well tonight, as they got quite a few cars lined up along that back hill back there, as well as quite a few in the stands and still making their way into the stands as well. But it's going to be a beautiful night for football. Oberlin and Atwood, lot at stake. Atwood has already clinched their spot into the playoffs. Oberlin trying to do the same. Win or lose, they should be in here tonight, but we'll take you through more of those scenarios coming up next. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have starters and kickoff here from Atwood. It's Oberlin and Rawlins County on the gridiron tonight from Atwood on 101.1 KFNF. Welcome back here to Dan Linkus Field in Rawlins County, as we're just about set and ready to go here from Atwood, where the Oberlin Red Devils have charged out onto the field. They'll be taking over the west sideline. Rawlins County, they'll be taking over the east sideline. Rawlins County, the west sideline, as Lankus Field here sits north to south. And we will see who's going to come out of this one here tonight. Should be a good one. Let's run you through your starting lineups. We'll start with the Rawlins County Buffaloes on the offensive side of the football here tonight. At the guard spots, it'll be 6'1", 190-pound junior Xanthier Brin and 6', 210-pound junior Dylan Fairchild. At the center spot, 5'9", 215-pound sophomore Gage Withington. At the tight end spots, it'll be 6'1", 170-pound junior True Dewey and 5'10", 155-pound senior Eli Hawley. At the quarterback spot, 5'10", 160-pound senior Ryan Sharamek. Sharamek coming off of a 33-carry, 315-yard, 5-touchdown performance last week in the Yoke Bowl in that 50-12 win over St. Francis. At the running back spot, Dorian Colwell, 5'7", 150-pound senior, and also at the running back spot, Austin Chumley, 5'11", 175-pound junior. On the defensive side of the football, at the DN spots, Austin Chumley, 5'11", 175-pound junior, and Dorian Colwell, 5'7", 155-pound senior. At the D-line spots, Israel Aguilar, 5'5", 215-pound junior, and Dylan Fairchild, 6', 210-pound junior. At the linebacker spots, Tucker Prideaux, 5'10", 145-pound senior, and True Dewey, 6'1", 170-pound junior. At the defensive back spots, Asa Pop, 5'10", 165-pound senior, and Ryan Sharamek, 5'10", 160-pound senior. Both teams out there at the 40-yard line now, going through the opening kickoff, and looks like we have someone that won the toss and someone that lost it. Looks like the Red Devils won the toss. They have chose to defer, and the Rawlins County Buffaloes will receive first, moving south to north. The Red Devils will kick off north to south. Take you through the Oberlin Red Devils starting lineups. At the guard spots, it's Rustin Bailey and Gus Emick. On the offensive side of the ball, Caden Shaw is your center. At the tight end spots, you could see Garrett Emick as well as Tyler Rossmeyer. At the quarterback spot, Gage Willoughby. At the fullback spot, Caden Sowers. And at the running back spot, Josiah Pattengall. On the defensive side of the football, at the DN spots, it's Garrett Emick and Tyler Rossmeyer. At the nose guard spot, you could see Theodore Butterfield or Gus Emick. At the linebackers spots, left to right, Rustin Bailey, Josiah Pattengall, and Caden Sowers. And then at the defensive back spots, left to right, Gage Willoughby and Talon Savage. We're set and ready to go here from Atwood for a little Friday night football here tonight between two rivals that sit just about 30 minutes apart, about 27 miles in total. And tonight they're going to battle it out of the gridiron with a lot at stake as the Red Devils, who are in the playoffs with a St. Francis loss tonight. Rawlins County at 3-0 in the district is already in the playoffs and looking to add and to make that a true district championship coming up next week if Hoxie beats St. Francis to be 4-0. But Oberlin trying to play upset spoil on senior night and maybe move themselves into a spot where they could finish in second or third in the district. There's a lot at stake tonight. Oberlin and Rawlins County, and it is going to be a good one here from Dan Lankus Field in Atwood. The Atwood crowd on their feet, clapping loud, and we are ready to go. It'll be Gage Willoughby to kick it off. Back to receive, Sharamek along with Colwell. They stand at about the 10. And Gage Willoughby has it teed up at the 30-yard line, where we're set and ready to go tonight for little Oberlin Red Devil football. Willoughby sticks the hands in the air, and here's the kick. It's a end-over-end spinner that'll be up in the air and received by Sharamek right at the 15. He's at the 20, 25, 30, 35 to the 40. Still on his feet at the 35, all the way down into Oberlin territory inside the 30-yard line. And Ryan Sharamek, who's already had a couple of big kickoff returns this year, one of them for a touchdown, takes that one for a long way inside Oberlin Red Devil territory at the 28-yard line. That's where that is where the Rawlins County Buffaloes will start with the football. First down and 10 with 11:51 and counting to go here in the first quarter of play. Sharamek will go out of the shotgun here. He's got a man on either hip in the backfield. Sharamek takes the snap, QB design run off the right side. He's got some running room as he takes his way out across the 25, nearing the 20 before he'll be wrapped up and brought down at about the 18. Or at the 22, excuse me. So Schromick with a gain of 8 there.
The Red Devil 23.
So 2nd down and 4. Schromick out of the shotgun again, takes the snap and hands it off, and going off the right side is Colwell. He was tripped up in the backfield and will be stopped just a bit short there of the original line of scrimmage, or maybe got about a half yard, but it'll bring up 3rd down and 4. So 3rd down and 4. Here is Colwell's rush there, goes for 0 yards. Schromick out of the shotgun. He'll take the snap, runs it off the right side. He's at the 20, turns the corner, 15, 10 to the 5, before he's finally rustled out of bounds on the far side of the football field. And it'll bring up first down here and goal for the Buffaloes. So take it from the 22 to, we're going to call it the 9-yard line. And so that's where the Buffaloes will have the football. Gain of 13 on that last play. Schromick out of the shotgun. QB design run. He goes off the left side before he'll be wrapped up and brought down with a pickup of just a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down and goal.
2nd and goal.
So 2nd down and goal now here for the Buffaloes. As gain of about 2 there from Schromick, who I'm sure we'll see carried about 45 times tonight if they want him to. Schromick will go out of the shotgun again. He's got a man on his hip. That's Colwell. One receiver out to the left. Nobody out to the right. Sends a man in motion across the line. Here's the snap. Hand off the left side again. QB keeper off the left side. Schromick diving his way near the goal line before he'll be wrapped up and brought down at about the 1. So a pick up of 6 there for Schromick with 9:24 to go in the first quarter of play. 0-0 score. It was Schromick taking it all the way from his own 15-yard line inside Red Devil territory at the 28. And the Buffaloes have went on a nice little drive since then. 2nd down and goal here from the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Schromick out of the shotgun. Got a heavy front in front of him. Takes the snap off the right side. He dives for the end zone, and he's in. So just like that, the Rawlins County Buffaloes are on the scoreboard, and they lead it 6-0 here in quarter number 1. So Ryan Schromick will take it in from 1 yard out and give the Buffaloes an early 6-0 lead. So Ryan Schromick, 28 yards already, and now a touchdown. Schromick will go out of the shotgun. He's got Colwell on his hip. One receiver all the way flexed out to the right. Sends him in a motion. Here's the snap. Schromick up the middle this time. Taking tacklers with him. Rustin Bailey got there, but he drug him along with him, and he's into the end zone for a 2-point conversion. With 9 minutes to go in the first quarter of play, Rawlins County strikes first. Set up with a nice long return from Ryan Schromick. They drive down the field in just a few plays with the short field and score to make it 8-0 with 9 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, it's Oberlin's turn with the football here on 101.1 KFNF. Welcome back here from Atwood, where just like that, it is the Buffaloes out in front early, 8-0 on a Ryan Schramek 1-yard touchdown run. Here's a little squib kick that'll go off Caden Sowers' hands at about the 20, and he'll dive on top of it at the 25. That's where the Red Devils will start with the football. So Schramek set him up with a great kickoff return, and then they go on a nice methodical drive from the Red Devil 28 and score on a 1-yard TD run. Schramek and now the Red Devils will have it first down and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Here's the snap. It's a handoff. This one's to Pattengall. He's at the 20 before he's going to be wrapped up and brought down. So Josiah Pattengall with a great gain there on first down. And excuse me, it was coming from just across the 15 at about the 16-yard line is where they have it. And so now that'll bring up second down and 5 for the Red Devils, as Josiah Pattengall goes for 5 on his first rush. Can the Red Devils match the ground game of the Buffaloes? We'll see. 8:28 to go with the first quarter of play. Red Devils down 8-0. Gage Willoughby will go under center. I formation. Here's the snap. Hand off to Pattengall off the left side. He's wrapped up in the backfield. Gets it off of his man a couple of times. Dives his way towards the original sticks. Towards the original line of scrimmage. And that will bring up third down and 5. So Pattengall, after going for 5 on his first carry, goes for none on his second one there. So 8-0 Rawlins County here. 7:47 and counting to go in the first quarter of play. Willoughby. It'll be Pattengall out of the shotgun. He's got one receiver out to the right. Man on his hip takes the snap, and it's a QB run for Pattengall, and it's blown up. The Buffaloes read that perfectly and stop Pattengall dead in his tracks, and that'll bring up fourth down here for the Red Devils, and they're going to have to punt it away. So it goes -3 yards there for Pattengall, who got 5 on his first carry, and then right after that went for 0 and now -3. And Caden Sowers will have to punt this one away for the Red Devils. He'll punt it inside his own 10. Schramek stands to return at the 30 of the Buffaloes. It's a spinner kick. They'll take a bounce at the 40, roll all the way to the 30-yard line. That's where the Red Devils will down it inside the 30, and that's where the Buffaloes will start their second drive. So kind of an uneventful Red Devil first drive after the first play for them goes for 5 yards, and then right after that it goes for 0 and -3, and the Red Devils have to go 3 and out on their first drive, and now the Buffaloes will head back out there for their second drive. Got great field position to start the game, kind of reminded you a little bit of the Hoxie game, where Hoxie started inside the Red Devil territory many times in that game, and were able to take advantage of it, and so did Rawlins County there. First down and 10 here from the Buffalo 29-yard line. Corwell has got a good run up the middle across the 35. Colwell, takes it out across the 35 to about the 40, and they'll mark it
first down inside Red Devil territory.
Inside the Red Devil territory at the 39-yard line. Takes it from the 29 to the 39. Pickup of 12 for Colwell, just his second carry of the day. First one went for 0 yards. That one goes for 12. It's first down and 10 here for the Buffaloes inside Red Devil territory at the Red Devil 39-yard line. Schramek takes the snap. QB design. Run off the right side. He's going to be pulled up right there and thrown backwards by 3 different Red Devils. Theodore Butterfield was the first one to get there. Caden Sowers was also in on it. Rustin Bailey, Josiah Pattengall, and they shove him back for a loss. So with forward progress, they're going to say it was just about a half yard, and it'll bring up second down and 10 again. But Schramek was met right there when he took it off the left side and had nowhere to go. So it'll be second down and 10, but the tip of the football is behind the line, the original first down marker. Schramek out of the shotgun. He's got a man on either hip, heavy set line. Schramek takes the snap and looking to hand it off here to Colwell, and instead flags will come in. So 8-0, 8-0 Buffaloes here, and that one's going to be a false start on the Buffaloes.
5 yards and replay second down, 2nd and 15.
And so that'll be second down and 15. So the Buffaloes with the first penalty of the contest. And so now they will line it up here from their own 35-yard line. Schramek out of the shotgun. He's got one receiver out to the right, one to the left. Empty backfield. QB design run off the right side. He's got some running room still on his feet as he makes his way out across the 35, nearing the 40. They're going to mark him down at about the 39-yard line, so he was able to pick up 4 there on second down and long and still forces a third down and long. So the Red Devils trying to get the Buffaloes off the field here and see if they can, as this quarter has just evaporated. As we're only 11 minutes in real time, and there's 5 minutes and counting left in the first quarter of play. Each of these two teams going to love to just sit and ground and pound the football. Rawlins County doing a little bit of a better job at it. They've got third down and 12 here from their own 39-yard line. Schramek out of the empty backfield. 2 receivers to the right, none to the left. Sends a man in motion right to left. It's a jet sweep here to Colwell. Colwell immediately met there by Emick. Now he'll be finally able to turn the corner but run his way out of bounds on the near side of the field, and that won't be enough to pick up the first down. He was able to pick up a good chunk of yards there on the jet sweep, but not enough to force maybe a first down. It'll bring up 4th down and 8. They're going to call it 4th and 8 on the scoreboard. Pick up a 4 there for Colwell, and the Buffaloes are going to go for it here from the Red Devil 37-yard line. 4th down and 7 to go. 4:37 and counting in the first quarter of play. Colwell stepped out of bounds on that run to the near side field where he got the corner at the last second, but it wasn't enough to get the first down. Schramek out of the shotgun. One man on his hip, one receiver out to the right, takes a snap, pump fakes. Now he's rolling out to his left, pointing out receivers, and he's wrapped up and brought down for a sack by Theodore Butterfield. Schramek was running around trying to direct receivers, rolling out to the far side of the field, and Butterfield shot in there like a bullet and wraps him up and brings him down for a huge loss. And so the Buffaloes will turn it over on downs, and now Oberlin will have the football, first down and 10 from the 38-yard line. So it was a loss of 5 there for Schramek on the sack. And now the Buffaloes will have the football, first down and 10. Now the Red Devils will have the football, first down and 10 from the Buffalo 38. Willoughby out of under center, takes a snap, hands it off to the fullback Sowers, who lowers his shoulder, powers his way to the 35-yard line before he'll be met, and forward progress will stop him there for a pickup of 3 on first down. And so Caden Sowers, with his first carry, will make it second down and 7. So Oberlin forces a huge 4-and-out turnover on downs there for the Buffaloes at midfield, and now they have a short field to work with here. Can they capitalize on it and try to punch it in and knot this game up at 8 apiece with a 2-point conversion? Willoughby will go under center, I formation look for the Red Devils. Patton Gall at the tip of the eye, heavy set line to the right. Willoughby takes the snap under center. It's a pitch to Patton Gall where he's met in the backfield right away at the 40, wrapped up and brought down. First to get back there was big number 57, Dylan Fairchild. He was the first one to hit him. Schramek came in and finished him off, and that'll be a long loss for the Red Devils as the pitch was not there from the start. It'll make it third down and 14. Loss of 7 for Patton Gall, who now has negative rushing yards on the night after his last 2 carries have went backwards. So the Red Devils have third down and 14 from their own 38-yard line. Willoughby under center. Patton Gall is at the tip of the eye again. Sowers between them, trying to draw him off sides. Heavy set to the right just a little bit. Now the Red Devils are going to call a timeout here with 2:58 to go in the first quarter of play. 2:58 to go, first quarter of play. It's Rawlins County 8, Oberlin 0. This is Oberlin Red Devil football here on 101.1 KFNF. Hi again, everybody, and welcome back here from Dan Lenka's Field in Atwood, where we are in deep into the first quarter of play here. Just 2:58 to go. Ryan Schromick set up the Buffaloes on their first drive in really great field position after a great kickoff return all the way to the Red Devil 28. Red Devils then forced a 3-and-out on their next drive. Now Willoughby, that was under center, he'll go out. The snap is way over Pattengall's head. He comes out with it, throws it down the middle of the field, has Tyler Rossmeyer wide on the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Oh my goodness! When it's bad, it somehow works. And the Red Devils get a huge gain on third down and a country mile to force first down and goal.
First and goal.
So they take that from their own 38 inside the 10 at about the 9-yard line. They're going to call it the 8. Oh my goodness, what a play. So the Red Devils will have first down and goal after the pickup of 34 through the air, and Josiah Pattengall just threw it up on a prayer and found Tyler Rossmeyer wide open, streaking down the middle of the field. Willoughby out of the shotgun, high snap again, ball's on the turf, and Pattengall is able to pick it up behind the line of scrimmage, though, at about the 11, and so that'll be a loss of 3.
Loss of yards to bring up second and goal from the...
So that'll bring up second down and goal now. The Red Devils on third down and 14. Willoughby was under center at the beginning of that play, motioned out, and the snap went over Pattengall's head to the right, and somehow he's able to bring it down with one hand. And then as he was getting pursued by a ton of Buffaloes, just threw it up down the middle of the field and found Osmeyer wide open. Now Willoughby will go under center here, hands it off to Sowers, who lowers his shoulder, plunges his way inside the 10, still on his feet as he makes his way all the way to the 5-yard line. And that's what they want out of Caden Sowers, as the fullback comes up huge there and will make it third down and goal, but a little more manageable here from the 5-yard line with 1:45 and counting to go in the first quarter of play. Red Devils down 8-0. Buffalo scored on their first drive, turned it over on downs on their second. Now the Red Devils trying to use that to their advantage on the short field. And on 3rd and 14 came up with a huge conversion. Red Devils will go out of the I formation here. Pattengall at the tip of the I. Sowers between him and Willoughby. Here's the snap. It's a handoff to Pattengall off the left side. He's at the 5, still on his feet, making his way into the end zone for the Red Devil touchdown from 5 yards out. Josiah Pattengall ties... It puts the Red Devils back within 2 and a PAT away from tying it up with 1:17 to go in quarter number 1. So Josiah Pattengall, who was originally met in the backfield there, was able to brush off a couple of defenders, lower the shoulder at about the 3, and carry defenders with them all the way into the end zone for the Red Devil touchdown. So he still has negative rushing yards on the night, does Josiah. 6 carries for -3 yards, but does have a touchdown now. Garrett Emick is in as the fullback. Here's the snap. It's a handoff. This one is to Pattengall. He got tripped up right there, and that will be no good on the 2-point conversion, but the Red Devils do score a touchdown and make it a 2-point game here with 1:17 to go in quarter number 1. It is Oberlin 6, Rawlins County 8. This is Oberlin Red Devil football here on 101.1 KFNF. Welcome back here from Atwood, where in quarter number 1, it's been a little bit of back and forth, each team using some mistakes from the other one to their advantage. Rawlins County using the short field on an opening kickoff return from Ryan Schromick, where he took it from his own 20-yard line all the way inside Red Devil territory at the 28. Couple of plays later, they were into the end zone with a touchdown. The Red Devils force a big 4-and-out on that next possession that the Buffaloes had. And they got the football at about the 37, and the Buffaloes forced them into a 3rd down and 14. Josiah Pattengall throws up a prayer down the middle of the field and is able to come up with a huge reception from Tyler Rossmeyer. And a couple of plays later, it's Josiah Pattengall into the end zone for a 5-yard touchdown run. So Tyler Rossmeyer, who didn't have a catch last week, has one for 34 yards and a huge one. And now Gage Willoughby has it teed up at the 30. Schromick back there to receive again along with Colwell. It's a little squib kick that'll roll all the way inside the 20-yard line. Picked up by Schromick there. It'll be wrapped up and brought down to the far side of the field by Rustin Bailey, who was the first one down there to get him. And it'll bring up 1st down and 10 for the Buffaloes with a 1:13 to go with the first quarter of play. 8-6 as Oberlin was able to get out of the scoreboard just a few seconds to go on the 5-yard touchdown run. And now Rawlins County trying to respond after going 4-and-out or a turnover on downs from midfield their last time out. Schromick will go out of the shotgun here. He's got one man on his hip to the left and one receiver out to the left. Schromick out of the shotgun. Will take the snap. QB design run off the left side. He's got some running room there before he's going to be wrapped up, bottled up, and sit backwards. So the line of scrimmage, they were starting from the 23, made it out to the 25, maybe to the 26 before forward progress was able to send them backwards, and we are under a minute to go here in the first quarter of play. 53 seconds and counting. They're going to say 2nd down and 9. And so Ryan Schromick now with 9 carries already in the contest for 27 yards and a touchdown. 2nd down and 7 is what they're actually going to call it here for the Buffaloes from their own 26-yard line. Schromick out of the shotgun, got a man directly behind him. Here's the snap. It's a handoff to Colwell, bouncing off the fingers and slips at the 25 before he was able to maybe get back to the original line of scrimmage, or just a loss of about a half of an inch or so. But Colwell was met in the backfield by Theodore Butterfield, bounced off him to the left to the near side of the field, and then as he was trying to cut back up or put that foot in the ground, slipped on it and fell down just in front of the 25-yard line, or just past the 25-yard line, I should say. Brings up 3rd down and 7. And with 2 seconds to go, that'll be the last play of the quarter. So 1 quarter is in the books here from Atwood. Our score, Oberlin down 8-6 to the Buffaloes. This is Oberlin Red Devil football here on 101.1 KFNF. Back here from Atwood, start of quarter number 2, and Rawlins County will have the football. 3rd down and 7 from the 26. It's Colwell with a direct snap to him going off of the right side and the near side of the field here, getting out across the 20 before it'll be wrapped up and brought down just a couple of yards short of the 1st down to make it 4th down and short. They're going to say 4th down at about a yard after a pickup of 6 there from Colwell on the pitch. So Colwell, who has been a great compliment to Schromick this season, comes up big there with a huge gain on 3rd down and 7. Now 4th down and 1. Can the Red Devils force him backwards again? Schromick out of the shotgun, man on either hip. Schramek will take the snap. QB run off the left side. He's going to be wrapped up and brought down, and it'll send him backwards again. Back-to-back possessions that the Red Devils come up huge on 4th down, and again, it's Theodore Butterfield. He had the sack to force the turnover last time. This time, he has the TFL, and the Red Devils will have it 1st down and 10 from the 32-yard line. So officially, just a loss of a couple there for Schramek. Maybe 1 or 2, but it was enough to force them behind the chains. Give the Red Devils the football within great field position again. 1st down and 10. They call it from the 31-yard line. I formation for the Red Devils. Patton Gall at the tip of the eye. Here's the snap. It's a handoff to Patton Gall off the right side, who gets tripped up in the backfield, carries his momentum with him across the 30, inside the 30-yard line, and that's where he'll be wrapped up and brought down, as they're going to say his knee was down a lot before, I think, where everyone thought he was. Just a pickup of 2 there for Patton Gall and the Red Devils, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 8. Patton Gall at -1 yards rushing, but he's got a touchdown because he went 3 plays with negative yards rushing, went -3, -7, -3. But threw the big 34-yard pass to set up the Red Devils score just a couple of plays later. Willoughby under center. Sowers directly behind him. Takes the snap. It's a handoff to Sowers. He's got some running room still on his feet as he makes his way out to the 25-yard line. Caden Sowers with a great pickup of a few there on 2nd down to force 3rd down and manageable here for the Red Devils. They're going to call it directly from the 25-yard line. Pickup of 4 there for Caden Sowers on his 3rd carry of the game. Caden coming off of a huge week last week where he had 9 carries for 81 yards and a score. And there he comes up with a huge gain to give the Red Devils some momentum with 10:03 to go in the first half. 8-6. Buffalo's in front by 2 over the Red Devils. Willoughby will go under center. It's Sowers directly behind him in the backfield. He's got Patton Gall in his hip. Now Willoughby will motion out. It's Patton Gall taking the direct snap off the left side. He's at the 25. Cuts back. He's on his feet to the 20. Cuts back again to the 15 before he's wrapped up and brought down out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. What a play call right there from Brandon Hardwick. A pickup of 11 from Josiah Patton Gall on the QB direct snap to him, and it gives a new set of downs to the Red Devils. 1st down and 10 from the 14-yard line. So Josiah Patton Gall with the pickup.
Red Devil football 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 14.
Of 11 there from Patton Gall. Red Devils sitting nice now. 1st down and 10 from the Buffalo 14-yard line. Willoughby will go under center. I formation again. Patton Gall at the tip of the eye. It's the snap. Handoff to Patton Gall, and he's met there up front by Fairchild. Spun off of him before he was able to pick up a couple of yards, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 9:35 to go in the first half. 8-6 Rawlins County. Each of these teams have used some big plays to get into scoring position, but the Red Devils here just going on a little methodical drive down the field using short field to their advantage, trying to anyway. As they say, just a pickup of 1 there for Patton Gall. Now it'll be Willoughby under center. Sowers directly behind him. Patton Gall off to the right in the backfield. Willoughby will take the snap. Hand off to Sowers, and he's met by Fairchild and slung over his right hip and down for a loss. So they finally stopped that fullback trap that the Buffaloes had been having troubles with to start, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 11 after they say a loss of 2 there from Caden Sowers. So the Red Devils with a lot of negative plays so far throughout the contest. That's their 4th play of negative yards. 3rd down and 11 now for the Red Devils at the Buffalo 15-yard line. Willoughby will go. No, it's going to be Garrett Emick. Or who's going to take the snap here? Patton Gall will take the snap. Garrett Emick in the backfield. Patton Gall, QB design run off the right side to him. He gets across the 15, and not much more. He's going to be wrapped up and brought down there, and it's going to make 4th down and decision time for Brandon Hardwick and the Red Devils, who again, after a gain of 0 there from Patton Gall, they brought in Garrett Emick for a little more heavy body there in the backfield, or kind of took him out of his normal offensive line position, stuck him in the backfield, and now it'll bring up 4th down and 11 for the Red Devils from the Buffalo 15-yard line after they stopped the Buffaloes again on the opposite side of the 40. Trying to take care of the short field for the 2nd straight possession. Little miscommunication here for the Red Devils. They got to maybe get a snap off. Willoughby will go under center. High formation. It's a snap. Fakes the handoff. Willoughby looking to throw. Still looking. He's in trouble now. Slings it down the field and slipping in the end zone. It looked like he had a man down there. It was Caden Sowers in the end zone, but he slipped along the back pylon, and the ball will go out of the back of the end zone and incomplete. I wonder if Sowers didn't slip, if he was going to be able to get to the ball, but instead that'll be an incompletion and a turnover on downs, and the Red Devils will give it back to the Buffaloes, first down and 10 from their own 15-yard line. So Gage Willoughby, with his first pass today, goes for nothing. The Buffaloes haven't attempted a pass yet. Out of the shotgun is Sharamik. He's got two receivers to the right, one to the left. Three-man front, man on his hip of the backfield. Sharamik takes the snap, hand off to Colwell, up the middle, gets some great blocks. No, he's going to be wrapped up and brought down from behind by Rustin Bailey. So it looked like they were pounding Tyler Osmeyer on the outside, and Rustin Bailey is able to fly in from his linebacker spot, come in from behind, and wrap him up and bring him down for just a short gain. They're going to say a gain of 0 officially, but maybe a half a yard, and it'll bring up second down and 10 here for the Buffaloes. So the Buffaloes' first drive, they got the ball at the 28-yard line. Since then, haven't been able to go on a long drive. Sharamik out of the shotgun. Two receivers to the left. QB design run. He's running it off the far side of the field. Still on his feet as he turns the corner at the 15 and carries his way out to about the 20. Maybe just inside the 20 at the 19-yard line with a pickup of 4. It'll bring up third down and 6. So Ryan Sharamik on his 11th carry. They're going to call it 3rd and 5 from the 20. This is more from the 19. And we're going to say 3rd down and 4. 3rd and 4 here for the Buffaloes. And it was a timeout now taken by the Buffaloes. And little trickery there from the Buffaloes as Tucker Prideaux came in to maybe take the snap. But him, Sharamik, and Colwell were all in the backfield, and they were all kind of to one side. Sharamik was on a hip, so it would have been interesting to see the play call, but head coach Aaron Sharamik wants to talk things over and maybe think about this play here. 3rd down and 5 from the 19-yard line of his own, and you got to think with 6:55 to go here in the first half of play, as, folks, we're only 30 minutes of actual time into this game. And each of these two teams who just want to run the football have been doing a pretty good job of it so far. Rawlins County with a little more success as they have 53 yards on the ground, no passing yards yet. Oberlin, 22 yards on the ground, 34 through the air for a total of 56. So they've got 3 more total yards than Rawlins County at the moment. But Rawlins County has 3rd down and 5 now. Rawlins County with the football, 3rd down and 5 from the 19-yard line of their own. And this is a huge play here. If the Red Devils can stop them again, they'll most certainly force a punt. So Sharamik will go out of the shotgun here. He's got a man on his hip, one man on the backfield as well. One receiver tucked out to the right. Here's the snap. QB design, run off the right side, trying to get to the 20, still on his feet there. Gets out to the 25. Flags will come in. And this one's, I think, going to go against the Buffaloes, a holding call. Sharamik got the first down and more as he was knocked out of bounds at the 28-yard line, but we'll see where this flag comes in as the flag is spotted right at about the 18-yard line. So a loss of 10 will take him to about the 8 and force 3rd down again, but it'll be 3rd down and 15. So a long way to go here for the Buffaloes. That was a costly penalty after Sharamik was able to pick up the first down. Instead, it goes back 10 yards. The first down is taken off the scoreboard. It'll bring up 3rd down and 18 is what they're going to call it. So a loss of 13 there on that penalty. So it went back for a little bit longer than just a 10-yarder. So 3rd down and 18 here for the Buffaloes from the 8-yard line. The sticks sit right at the 25-yard line. Under center. No, Sharamik will go out of the shotgun. He's got Colwell on his hip. One receiver out to the left, nobody to the right. Sharamik takes the snap. It's a pitch out to Colwell, who's still on his feet to the 15, making his way to the 20, still on his feet to the 25 as he is slung across the first down marker. Is he just going to be short? I think they're going to mark him about a half-yard short, and the Rawlins County Buffalo fans not liking it. Colwell dove at the end and then was slung across the first down marker, but it'll be 4th down and inches, a pickup of 17 from Colwell on a little pitch play to him. Needed 18 to pick up the first down. So 4th down and inches here for the Buffaloes from just in front of the 25-yard line. They need to make the 25 to get the first down. Schromick will go out of the shotgun. He's got a man on his hip. Schromick takes the snap. QB run off the right side. He's got the first down and more as he dives his way nearing the 30-yard line where he's going to be wrapped up and brought down. So the Red Devils forced the Buffaloes deep. They had 3rd down and 18 from their own 8-yard line, and 2 plays later, it's a first down. The Buffaloes have 1st down and 10 with 5:53 and counting to go in the first half of play. Up 8-6, they have 1st down and 10 from the 29-yard line. So that was a pickup of 5 there for Schromick. From the 29 now of his own, out of the shotgun, man on either hip. Schromick takes the snap. It's a handoff, and wrapped up and brought down is Chumley there in the backfield. That's the first time we've seen Chumley carry the football today. And the Red Devils were able to bring up a stop and maybe a loss or just a half-yard gain, but it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Chumley with his first carry of the contest, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 11. They're going to say it was a loss. I don't know. I think it's about right at the 29. 2nd down and 10 here for the Buffaloes. Weird formation, 2 receivers stacked up to the right. Schromick with the snap, QB design run. He's at the 30, making his way out to the 35 on the near side of the field before he's wrapped up and brought down about a yard short. Great pickup on 2nd down to force 3rd down at about a half distance here to get to the first down marker, which sits at about the 39 of their own. So 4:46 and counting to go. Ball placed at the 34-yard line, 3rd down and 5. Schromick with his 13th carry already of the first half for 41 yards and a touchdown. 3rd down and 5 here for the Buffaloes. It's been midfield that's been the problem for the Buffaloes on these long drives as they haven't been able to convert. Schromick will go out of an empty backfield here. 1 receiver to the right, 1 to the left. Heavy set line. Schromick takes the snap. QB run off the left side. He's at the 35, where he's going to be wrapped up and brought down by the defensive front of the Red Devils. It's Theodore Butterfield first. Rustin Bailey finishes him off, and that'll bring up 4th down and 5. Or maybe a little bit less. 4th down and 4. As they say, he was able to pick up a yard. So Schromick able to pick up a yard there. It'll bring up 4th down and 4 here for the Buffaloes from just across the 30. 5 at about the 36. Schromick will go out of the shotgun. No, it's Prideaux back there as the quarterback. And here's the snap. Prideaux, no, he was looking to punt. And now we've got a flag. So the Red Devils were expecting maybe something else, and now an offsides will be called, and that'll move them back 5 more yards. So now it's definitely maybe a punt situation here as the Buffaloes have went for it a couple of times in this same situation earlier in the game and weren't able to come up with it. And that time they looked to pooch kick it with Prideaux back there. But now the Buffaloes will have 4th down and 9 and will punt this one away from the 30-yard line. We'll see if Aaron Schromick wants to stick with the punt formation. He's got Prideaux back there, and it's Caden Sowers all the way back at the 10 to return for the Red Devils. Prideaux gets the snap. It's a nice boot that's making its way towards the near side of the field, bounces at the 20, still rolling to the 25 where it takes a Red Devil bounce back forward, and Prideaux with a great punt there inside the Red Devil 20 to about the 19-yard line, and that's where the Red Devils will start with the football here. 1st down and 10 from their own 19 with 3:25 to go before we retreat to the locker rooms.
State of Kansas and your regional champion will be headed to Stake Off at Emporia Monday and Tuesday while they send off at 8:45 Saturday morning down on Main Street. And one more round of applause for number 4 ranked golfer and regional champion Amelia Bull.
So 3:25 left before halftime. Gage Willoughby will go under center. 1st down and 10 from his own 18. It's a snap. Pattengall cuts back there, but then he's going to be wrapped up and brought down right at about the line of scrimmage. Pattengall got to the outside, made a great cut, but right there to follow him was Chumley on the near side of the field and wrapped him up and brought him down. Red Devils driving to the north here at Dan Lenkus Field in Atwood, where the Buffaloes lead it 8-6. We've had no scoring so far in the second quarter. A couple of drives from each team, but they've stalled out The Red Devils had great field position, got to the 15, but then they were forced for and out. Willoughby will go under center again out of the I formation. 2nd down and 10 for the Red Devils. Pattengall at the tip of the I. Here's the snap, hand off to Pattengall again, and Pattengall racing off the right side is able to get to about the 20, and it'll be wrapped up and brought down, and it's quickly 3rd down here for the Red Devils. So 3rd down for the Red Devils with 2:30 and counting to go.
3rd down, we'll call it 9 for the Red Devils.
So Pattengall goes for 0 on the first carry, 1 on the second. And the Red Devils will now have the football 3rd down and 9 from, they're calling it the 19. The tip of the football sits right on the chalk at the 20, but technically not the 20-yard line. So Willoughby, I formation look again here for the Red Devils. Heavy set off to the left. Pattengall is at the tip of the I, Sowers between them. Willoughby takes the snap, fakes the handoff, pulls it, looking to throw it deep down the field. He's got Tyler Rossmeyer. Rossmeyer looking to make the catch at the 30-yard line. Still on his feet at the 35. Tyler Rossmeyer with 2 massive receptions on 3rd and long already in the first half. And the Red Devils convert again on 3rd and long. So Tyler Rossmeyer, who didn't even see the ball out of Willoughby's hands, was able to find it in midair and come back to it, and they take it from the 19 of their own to the 23 of the Buffaloes. It's a 38-yard pass and catch from Gage Willoughby to Tyler Rossmeyer, who now has 72 yards receiving. And the Oberlin Red Devils will have 1st down and 10 from the 23. Willoughby motions out. QB run here for Pattengall. He's at the 25 to the 20, still on his feet, diving his way to the 15, inside the 15. No, they're going to call him out just in front of the 15 at about the 17-yard line for a great pickup on 1st down there. It'll bring up 2nd down and short for the Red Devils with 1:23 to go. So the Red Devils on 2 3rd and longs have thrown 30-yard pass plays and now have 2nd down and 4. After Pattengall's rush is 6 on the QB designed run. So 1:23 to go here in quarter number 2. Just 1 minute and 23 seconds before each team hits the locker rooms. Willoughby will go under center. He's got Pattengall directly behind him in the backfield. Sowers off to his right. Willoughby motions out his receiver. Now one receiver to either side. And the Red Devils are going to get called for a false start. And that'll move them back 5 yards and make it 2nd down and 9. So something that the Red Devils couldn't have happen there. Their first penalty of the game couldn't come at a worse time anyway. But Gage Willoughby now with a 38-yard pass and Josiah Pattengall with a 38-yard pass, both to Tyler Rossmeyer, both of which Rossmeyer, I don't think, saw the football get thrown. He just saw it coming down out of the black sky here at Dan Lenka's field and was able to come back to that last one. And the first one was led very well by Pattengall and was able to come up with a catch. So 2nd down and 9 for the Red Devils from the 21-yard line. 1:23 to go before halftime. Red Devils with the football at the Buffalo 21-yard line. Down by 2, 8-6. Willoughby under center, fakes the handoff. Willoughby looking to throw, still looking. He throws it, has a man. It's Caden Sowers at the 10. He dives his way inside the 10-yard line for a 1st down. Caden Sowers with a great reception. Willoughby just stood tall in the pocket, slung it sidearm down inside the 10 to about the 9.
Good goal ball inside the Buffalo 10-yard line to 9.
So a pickup of 12 right there for the Red Devils through the air again. This one goes to Caden Sowers, though, his first reception in a long while. I formation look for the Red Devils. 53 seconds to go in the first half. It's a snap, hand off to Pattengall on his feet, still at the 5, and he rushes his way in for a 9-yard touchdown. And the Red Devils take the lead at 12-8 with 48.5 seconds to go before we head to the locker rooms. So the Red Devils convert on 3rd down and 9 on a 38-yard pass play. Then they convert on 2nd and 9 on a 12-yard pass play, and it leads to a 9-yard touchdown run, the second for Josiah Pattengall, and the Red Devils have taken the lead at 12-8 with 48.5 seconds to go here before the break. Willoughby will go under center. It's Sowers directly behind him. Pattengall off to the left in the backfield. Snap hand off to Sowers. He's met. Now he bounces it outside. He's at the 5, trying to dive, and the football football will be fumbled out of bounds, and so the Red Devils on their two-point tries have fallen short, and the lead is only at 4. So with 48.5 seconds to go before we head to halftime, it is Oberlin 12, Rawlins County 8. This is Oberlin Red Devil football here on 101.1 KFNF. Welcome back here from Dan Lenkus Field in Atwood, where the Red Devils have taken the lead over the mighty Rawlins County Buffaloes with 48.5 seconds to go. Josiah Pattengall runs it in from 9 yards out for his second TD run of the game. The two-point conversion was no good on a Sowers run, but the Red Devils have the lead at 12-8. So 2 times in the game so far on each scoring drive, the Red Devils have converted on 3rd and long. They converted on 3rd down and 9 that last drive on a 38-yard pass. That set up the Red Devils inside Buffalo territory, and they had to convert on 2nd down and 9 inside Buffalo territory, and they did on another pass play. Willoughby with the kick. It'll just be a spinner right on the ground that'll take a bounce. Schromick will take it at the 15, still on his feet at the 20, 25, still 30, 35, 40, 35, 30, 25 before he's finally wrapped up and pushed out of bounds by Gage Willoughby inside the 25-yard line at the 23. So for the second time tonight, Ryan Schromick has taken it to the near side of the field, got 2 blocks and turned it up, and if it wasn't for the kicker for the Red Devils, there would be a couple of more touchdowns on the scoreboard, and Schromick has set up the Buffaloes perfect now with 42 seconds to go in the first half. With his Buffaloes down 12-8, they'll have the football first down and 10 from the 23-yard line. So the Red Devils trying to pull off a huge win over their rival Rawlins County on the road here with a lot of playoff implications on the line. Schromick out of the shotgun, receiver out to either side. Schromick takes a snap, QB run up the middle. Theodore Butterfield is there, and he wraps him up and smokes him in the backfield. That's another TFL, and he'll sit in the back for 3 or 4. And with 28 seconds to go, the Buffaloes are going to have to hurry up. They're going to call it 2nd down and 13 here. Schromick out of the shotgun. Weird formation to the left. It's a QB to side run. Still on his feet where he's going to be wrapped up and brought down again. Just maybe with a gain of 3. And Aaron Schromick will call his timeout with 15.7 seconds to go to bring up 3rd down and 10. So Schromick loses 3, gets the 3 back. And now with 15.7 seconds to go here before halftime, he calls a timeout, does head coach of the Buffaloes, Aaron Schromick. The Red Devils have met up with the Buffaloes 21 times since 2001. Rawlins County leads the series 14-7, have won the last 4 straight and 7 of the last 9. The last Red Devil win came in 2019, and they're in front here. Still a half of football left, but they're in front 12-8 with 15.7 seconds to go before the break. Will the Buffaloes be forced to pass here for the first time in the contest? We will see, as it's just been QB runs or to Colwell all night long, and now we'll see what the Buffaloes want to do as they'll have 3rd down and 10 from the Oberlin 23-yard line with 15.7 seconds to go. Schromick, no, it'll be Purdue. No, Schromick is out of the shotgun. Colwell on his hip. Purdue is a receiver to the near side on the right side of the line. Takes the snap. Schromick rolling out to his right, still rolling, looking to throw. Now he throws it up into the end zone for Purdue, and the pass is knocked away. But now Talon Savage is going to get called for a pass interference in the end zone. And if that's in the end zone, the ball would be placed at the 2 with 9.8 seconds to go. And something that the Red Devils couldn't happen. Schromick bought a lot of time on what they were making look like a QB run off the right side. And so pass interference on the Red Devils, and that'll make it a new set of downs. And are they going to go? I thought they might, if it was in the end zone, I thought they might take it out to the 2, but instead they're just going to mark it off 15 yards. And so that'll take the Buffaloes inside the 15 all the way to about the 8, or to about the 11 or 12-yard line. So that's where they will have the football now. First down and 10 from the 13-yard line is what they call it. Red Devils with a big penalty right there before the end of the half. 9.8 seconds to go. Schromick out of an empty set in the backfield. One receiver out to the left, takes the snap. QB run off the left side. He's got the corner, still on his feet at the 10, cuts back up the middle, diving his way inside the 5. He did not get in, and with 3.4 seconds to go, the Buffaloes call another timeout, their last of the half. And with 3.4 seconds to go, the Buffaloes will have second down and just about 2 yards to get into the end zone before the halftime break. So they're calling it from the 3, a pickup of 10 there for Schromick. So Oberlin with a huge penalty right there in the end zone. Talon Savage, the only thing he did wrong, he did a great job going up against the taller Purdue in the end zone, but he didn't turn his head around to look at the football. Just went up, stuck his hands up in the air, played great defense, but you got to turn around and look at the football if you want that pass interference penalty not to be called. He didn't turn around and look at the football, and so that resulted in the pass interference in the end zone, which just marked off as a 15-yard penalty, which was a break for the Red Devils, and now the Buffaloes have second down and 1 from the 3-yard line with 3.4 seconds to go. Last play of the half. Schromick out of the shotgun. Man on either hip takes the snap. Schromick looking to throw. The pass is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. It's True Dewey in the end zone for his 3rd touchdown. Everybody in the building thought Schromick was going to run it up the middle. Instead, they go for the touchdown pass. And Schromick throws touchdown pass number 2 of the season. Dewey with his 3rd touchdown pass of the year. This one just from 3 yards out, but it gives the Buffaloes a 14-12 lead with 0.9 seconds to go before halftime. 14-12, this is a huge 2-point conversion. Schromick under center, takes the snap, fakes once, hands it off to Colwell, right side, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. So with 0.9 seconds to go before we head to the locker rooms, Rawlins County back out in front, 16-12. We'll take a break, come back with the end of your first half here on 101.1 KFNF. Back here from Dan Lenkus Field in Atwood, where the Buffaloes have something to cheer about. After a great setup from Ryan Schromick, they go down the field in just a few plays and score right before the end of the half. Now with 0.9 seconds to go, the Red Devils will receive the kick at about the 10. It's Pattengall up the field to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, to the 20, 15, 10, 5, and he's in for a touchdown. And Pattengall takes it to the house with 0.9 seconds to go, and it gives the Red Devils the lead at 18-16. Oh my goodness, stunned is what everybody is here at Rawlins County, and so am I. The Buffaloes were wanting a penalty somewhere on the play, and they don't get one. And so Josiah Pattengall, who takes it from his own 10, runs it all the way in, takes it from his own 15, I should say. Now the Red Devils going to tie to try to make it a 4-point game. Here's the snap, handoff to Sowers. He's wrapped up, bottled up, and brought down. So what an end to the first half. The Red Devils, who thought they were going to go to the half down by 4, instead lead by 2. And we head to halftime here from Dan Lankus Field in Atwood. It is 18-16 Oberlin in front at halftime. It's Oberlin Red Devil football here on 101.1 KFNF. One half in the books here from Dan Lankus Field in Atwood, where it is Oberlin out in front of the Rawlins County Buffaloes, 18-16. Do apologize on the call there on Josiah Pattengall's run right up the middle, as it took everyone by surprise, including me, about how just open he was. No one was even close, as Rawlins County was just hoping to bottle him up right there in the middle of the field, and instead he broke through the middle and runs it back for a 70-yard kick return for a touchdown with no time on the clock, and the Red Devils lead it here at the break, 18-16. So buckle your seatbelts. It's going to be a wild ride to the finish here tonight. Once again, do apologize about the call towards the end there, as I think I was just as stunned as about everybody else was in the building, and I know there's Oberlin Red Devil fans on the other side that won't admit to it. They'll say, oh, we knew Josiah was going to, but they, I'm sure, were just as surprised, as it just seemed like the end of the half was right there, but Josiah Pattengall breaks it off for a 70-yard touchdown run to end it and send us to the half, 18-16. Let's take you through your scoring summary here today. Rawlins County got us going in the first quarter with 9 minutes to go. Ryan Schromick runs it in from 1 yard out. The two-point conversion run from Schromick would be good and would be 8-0. That drive for the Buffaloes would be set up from a great kick return by Ryan Schromick. He's done that a couple of times tonight, where he's fielded it on a bounce at the 20, takes it to the near side, runs it up the near side of the field, and is able to pick up quite a few yards, put him in great position. That time, he called them all the way to about the 28-yard line, and then just a couple of, well, more than a couple plays, but a few plays later, they were into the end zone with that 1-yard touchdown run. The Red Devils would respond, though, after each team would kind of go back and forth, turning it over on downs or going 3 and out. Josiah Pattengall would get things going with a 5-yard touchdown run. The two-point conversion from him would be no good, and the Red Devils would make it 8-6 with 1:17 to go. And it was on that drive that the Red Devils faced a 3rd down and 14 from behind the 40-yard line. And they came out. Willoughby went under center. He had Pattengall directly behind him. And they've ran that play a couple of times tonight, where Willoughby will motion out either to the left or right and go as receiver, and Pattengall will take the snap. That time he did take the snap, but it went over his head to the right. He was barely able to pick up the ball out of the sky with one hand going to his right, caught it with one hand, then looked down the field as he had a Buffalo just charging him down, or stampeding him down, as you could say, and he just heaved it up in the middle of the field and found Tyler Rossmeyer wide open for a 34-yard gain, and then the Red Devils a couple of plays later were into the end zone with a 5-yard touchdown run. The Red Devils then took the lead with 48.5 seconds to go in the second quarter of play, when Josiah Pattengall would run it in from 9 yards out. The two-point conversion run from Sowers this time would be no good, and it would be 12-8, and again, this time the Red Devils would be forced to a 3rd and 9 from deep in Buffalo, deep in their own territory, inside their own 30, close to inside their own 20, and this time it would be Gage Willoughby that would roll out to the right and find Tyler Osmeyer streaking down the middle of the field. Osmeyer, who wasn't looking back at the ball, popped his head up into the air at the right time, saw it coming down out of the pitch black sky here at Dan Lankus Field, came down with a reception. Couple of plays later, the Red Devils were into the end zone, and that was after they had to convert again on a 2nd and 9 this time with a pass. So the Red Devils through the air today have done a good job converting when they need to, and have gotten big plays on it, as that put the Red Devils with 48.5 seconds to go in front, 12-8. Yes, you heard that right, 48.5 seconds to go. The Red Devils led it 12-8. On the ensuing kickoff, the Red Devils would squib it to about the 20. Schromick would pick it up, run it to the near side, and get his team all the way to about the 23, setting themselves up with a great field position with just a few seconds remaining. And the Buffaloes would take their time, and with 3.4 seconds to go, they would run a play that would score a touchdown. Schromick from 3 yards out would hit True Dewey in the end zone on a quick little slant pass over the middle for a 3-yard touchdown pass. The two-point conversion run by Colwell would be good, and the Buffaloes would take the lead back at 16-12. And then you just heard me talk about it. With 0.9 seconds left, the Buffaloes just squibbed it off the tee up the middle. Josiah Pattengall would field it at the 10, cut it up towards the middle of the field on the right hash, find a little bit of running room. A couple of Rawlins County County Buffaloes would dive and come up with no tackle, and Pattengall was off to the races for a 70-yard kick return for a touchdown as time expired, and the Red Devils would take the lead going into the half, 18-16. What a first half it was. What a last minute of the first half it was, as the Red Devils led 12-8 with 48.5 seconds to go, and they go into the half up 18-16. So it was a crazy ending to the first half of play, and we'll see if it'll be just like that in the second half. Like I said, buckle up those seatbelts. It's going to be a wild ride to the finish here from Dan Lankus Field between Rawlins County and Oberlin. Let's take you through your individual numbers. We'll start with the Oberlin Red Devils. We'll start with the Rawlins County Buffaloes. Ryan Schromick on the night, 17 carries already for 52 yards and a touchdown. Dorian Colwell, 6 carries for 39 yards. Austin Shumley has 1 carry for no yards. Ryan Schromick throwing 1 pass for 3 yards. He's 1 for 1 for 3 yards and a touchdown. True Dewey on the night, 1 catch for 3 yards and a touchdown as well. For Oberlin individually, Josiah Pattengall, 14 carries for 27 yards and a couple of touchdowns for him. Caden Sowers with 4 carries for 11 yards. Gage Willoughby is 2 of 3 throwing for 50 yards, and Josiah Pattengall is 1 for 1 for 34 yards. Tyler Osmeyer, 2 receptions for 72 yards, and Caden Sowers, 1 reception for 12 yards. Team-wise, Rawlins County with 91 yards on the ground, 3 through the air for 95 total yards here at the half. They have 3 penalties for 23 yards. Oberlin, in that first half of play, 38 yards on the ground, 84 through the air, 122 in total. They have 2 penalties for 20 yards. So the Red Devils, who want to get it going on the ground tonight, haven't been able to do it. But they have been able to get some big plays through the air that have set them up nice. And the Red Devils, even though Brandon Hardwick loves to see him methodically drive down the field, they rely on the big play a little bit as well. And they've gotten a few of those tonight. And they need to carry that into the second half if they want to pull off the win. Red Devils off to a great start in doing that, up 18-16 here at halftime. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, get you ready for second half action here from Dan Lankus Field in Atwood, where it's Oberlin on top of the Buffaloes of Rawlins County, 18-16. This is Oberlin Red Devil football here on 101.1 KFNF. Welcome back to Atwood, where we got ourselves a barn burner here, folks, tonight. 18-16 at the break between the Red Devils and the Buffaloes. Man, oh man, what a first half it was. The Red Devils scoring with 0.9 seconds to go. We saw 3 touchdowns in the last 48 seconds of the contest. And the Red Devils and the Buffaloes might have turned this thing into a shootout after it looked like it was going to be a defensive battle through those first few minutes, and it was going to be a quick game as well. But that kind of those last minute kind of drug us out, and now we're ready to go for our second half of action here from Dan Lankus Field. See what halftime adjustments were made. The one thing that the Red Devils have done tonight that no team really all season has done against the Buffaloes is stop the run. Seems like the Buffaloes haven't been able to get a lot of those great run plays going. They've been able to take care of some special advantages getting inside their 23 and inside the 28 at one point. And those are their 2 scoring drives. But other than that, when they've had to go on a long drive, they've either turned it over on downs or been forced to punt. And that's all been because the Red Devils have been able to get in the backfield on 3rd and short or 3rd and medium and been able to force them back to force a 4th and long or a 4th and medium. And Buffaloes haven't been able to come up with it. Now, as for the Buffaloes, they are doing the same thing the Red Devils are, and that's stopping the run. Josiah Pattengall hasn't had a huge run tonight like he normally has. And he had at one point negative rushing yards, but pulled himself out of that. And it's got quite a few in a row here with positive carries. But in this second half, the Red Devils will need to rely on him. But the Red Devils through the air have gotten those big plays that the offense, even though they hate to admit it, kind of relies on every once in a while. And the Red Devils with the big plays got a lot of momentum out of their side, and they lead it here at the break 18-16 as the Red Devils scored with 0.9 seconds to go on a 70-yard kick return for a touchdown from Josiah Pattengall. And the Red Devils at the break here leading 18-16. Beautiful night for football at Dan Lankus Field in Atwood. 66 degrees at kickoff and down to about 62 at the moment. Could get his low below the 50s by this thing is over. And I don't think either of these teams, I mean, obviously they want to win, but they wouldn't mind playing all night long. This has been a battle between these two teams, and Rawlins County certainly kind of in the same position that Dighton was earlier in the year, where it seemed like one team was the heavier favorite, and Oberlin has come out, maybe stunned them just a hair. And now Rawlins County, we'll see how they respond to that. Oberlin losing that game earlier in the year to Dighton 44-40 and had the lead late, 40-36, but then a late fumble. Dighton was able to go down and score and make it 44-40. And this is huge. Rawlins County will have to kick it away to Oberlin, who has the ball to start this second half after winning the toss and choosing to defer. And Josiah Pattengall, who's already had one kick return for a touchdown, will be back there again. It was a little pooch kick in a squibber, which is what you want to do with just seconds remaining in a half, is just squib it, let the other team pick it up and run it. But Rawlins County, they kind of all swarmed the football instead of maybe staying in their lane and trying to ex-nay a return. I think they thought the Red Devils might just fall on top of it. But when Pattengall was able to get it with wide open space at the 10, he was able to make a couple of cuts, and then he was into the end zone. And now, here come the Buffaloes out, stretched across the 30-yard line. Pattengall and Sowers back deep, and it's a kick right at Hendrickson off of his hands on a little onside try to start the second half, but he was able to fall right on top of it after it kind of slipped out of his hands. And the Red Devils will have good field position to start this second half, trying to go up by a couple of scores here. In front, 18-16. So a touchdown would put him in front by 10. They were able to get a touchdown on the two-point conversion. Red Devils have not got a two-point conversion yet. And now there is a
turn off your headlights on the Oberlin side.
Car with their headlights on there on the Oberlin side, and they're trying to get those shut off, and it looks like they are going to.
Still need them off.
but I think the officials are going to let him play through that. So the Red Devils will have first down and 10 here with the football just in front of the 40 at about the 39-yard line. I formation, Pattengall off the right side, and he dives his way to about the 40, but a flag will come in, and we're going to have holding on the Red Devils, and that's not the way that the Red Devils wanted to start this second half, was with a holding penalty that'll move them back 10 yards. So Oberlin now with their third penalty tonight. The last two have been the most drastic. So the first one was a false start penalty, but that one will move them back 10 yards and force first down for the Red Devils and a country mile. The sticks sit on the Buffalo side at about the 28-yard line, 32-yard line. And the Red Devils are at their own 29. Out of the I formation is Willoughby. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Willoughby rolling out to his right. Willoughby looking to throw. Will heave it down the field and almost overthrowing into an interception. He had Sowers streaking down the far sideline at about the 20-yard line, and he overshot him, and Schromick was right there and just had to go through his fingertips at about the 10, or else that could have been a pick, and that'll force second down and long for the Red Devils. They're calling it second down and 20. So Gage Willoughby, who last week did not complete a pass, has completed 2 so far today. He's 2 for 4 for 50 yards. Second down and 20 for the Red Devils from their own 29-30-yard line. Willoughby under center, I formation. Here's the snap, hand off to Pattengall. Right side, cuts back, he's still on his feet, 35-30, 25 to the 20. And it'll be wrapped up and brought down from behind inside Buffalo territory at about the 14-yard line. So he takes it from his own 30 to the 14-yard line. 36 yards, and Josiah Pattengall, just as I said, hadn't been able to get a big run tonight. He gets one there, with the Red Devils having second down and 20 from their own 30-yard line. Now they have first down and 10 from the Buffalo. They're going to call it the 16. Here's the snap, fakes the handoff. Willoughby looking to throw, rolling out to his left. Now he fumbles the football. Did he get on top of it? No, the Buffaloes do. And Gage Willoughby, who is rolling out to the near side, fumbles the football, and the Buffaloes will have it first down and 10 inside their own 30-yard line. So Gage Willoughby, who was rolling out to the near side, looking for receivers in the end zone, and instead the ball pops out from his left hand and onto the turf, and that is our first turnover of the game. And the Red Devils couldn't have had it come at a worse time. So first turnover for the Red Devils. Rawlins County will take over with the football. First down and 10 from the 24 of their own. 11:07 to go. Here's the snap. Schromick off the left side, and he's going to be wrapped up and brought down. Little read option zone there for Schromick, and he is wrapped up and sent right back. Caden Sowers, Rustin Bailey were both in there, and they're going to call it a no gain. It'll bring up second down and 10. So Ryan Schromick on the first carry for him in this second half goes nowhere. It'll bring up second down and 10 with 10:38 and counting to go here in quarter number 3. Red Devils in front, 18-16. Schromick out of the shotgun. QB run. No, it'll be a pitch out to Colwell. Is at the 25 before he'll be wrapped up and brought down with a pickup of maybe 2 or 3. It'll bring up third down here for the Buffaloes. So the Red Devils, who got a huge run from Pattengall, setting him up inside the 20-yard line at about the 16. After a pickup there from Pattengall of 34 yards. But then the next play, Gage Willoughby fumbles the football, and now Rawlins County off of that fumble as a 3rd and 7 from their own 26. Schromick out of the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, takes the snap, QB design run. He cuts back, still on his feet at the 30, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. He's all the way in for the Rawlins County touchdown. Ryan Schromick saw there was nowhere to go to the far side, cut back to the near, and takes it in for the touchdown. So Ryan Schromick with his most explosive play of 54 yards. And with 9:38 to go, Rawlins County has the lead again. So with 9:38 to go here in quarter number 3, it's now 22-18. Rawlins County in front on the 54-yard touchdown run from Ryan Schromick. And the white hat is coming over to talk with Aaron Schromick. And he's still talking, and now Schromick is going over to talk with somebody, and hopefully everything's going to be okay. I don't know what the signal was there from the white hat. But now Schromick hands it off to Colwell, who cuts back, and he's off the right side, and he's in to the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So with
Also,
9:38 here in quarter number 3, with 9:38 to go, it is Rawlins County 24. Rawlins County 24, Oberlin 18. This is Oberlin Red Devil football here on 101.1 KFNF. So a fumble leads to a Rawlins County touchdown. The Red Devils forced a 3rd and 7. Ryan Schromick didn't like what he saw going to the far side. He cuts it back to the right and scores from 54 yards out to give the Buffaloes the lead for another lead change in this one. Fairchild will just boot it right at the Red Devils. It'll take a skip, and then Caden Sowers will fall on top of the football in front of the 30-yard line. And the Red Devils again will start with somewhat good field position here to start their second drive of the second half. Their first that Josiah Pattengall got a nice run on, but a play later, Gage Willoughby fumbled the football, and it led to a touchdown for the Buffaloes. So 24-18 here, 9:38 to go in the third quarter of play. Willoughby under center, and now a flag will come in, and we're going to get a false start on the Red Devils. So 24-18, Red Devils down by 6. Led at the break 18-16. 54-yard touchdown run for Ryan Schromick gives the Buffaloes the lead back. And so it has kind of turned into a shootout after a defensive battle through the first 23 minutes of the contest. And then in the last minute of the first half, we saw 3 touchdowns. And so far, in the first 3 minutes of the second half, we've already seen a touchdown. Willoughby will go under center, first down and 15. Here's the snap, handoff to Pattengall, and he'll be wrapped up and brought down. Coming in to get to him first there was Fairchild along with True Dewey, and it'll bring up second down and long again for the Red Devils. 9:23 and counting to go here in quarter number 3. It was a Pattengall 34-yard run that set the Red Devils up first down and 10 from the Buffalo 16 on the last drive. But then the fumble which then subsequently led to the Ryan Schromick touchdown just a few plays later. Willoughby under center here, hands it off. Patton Gall off the right side, plowing his way, still on his feet as he makes his way across the 30 and gets to inside the original sticks, as that'll bring up third down and long for the Red Devils, but third down and more manageable than third and 15, as they'll call it about third and 10, I'd say, or third and 9 to pick up of 6 there from Patton Gall off the right side. So third down and 9 here for Patton Gall, for the Red Devils, excuse me, from the 34-yard line. 8:24 and counting to go. Willoughby will go under center. Patton Gall is directly behind him. Sowers off to the right hip. Now Patton Gall will take the snap. QB run up the middle. He's across the 35 to the 40. Still on his feet there as he makes his way out to the sticks. But it'll be wrapped up and brought down. And this one will probably come back as flags come into the backfield. And if anything, it'll be a holding on the Red Devils. And that'll force them back 10 yards and force third and long again for the Red Devils here. 8:07 to go in the third quarter. Holding on the Red Devils. And so the Red Devils now with their 5th penalty have been known to have quite a few in a game, but haven't in a couple of weeks after that St. Francis game where they had over 10. Haven't been around there in a while. They have third and 15 now, do the Red Devils from the 28-yard line. Willoughby will go under center. Patton Gall is behind him. Now Willoughby motions out to the right as receiver. Patton Gall takes the snap. Patton Gall rolling out to his right, looking to throw, and he'll throw it out of bounds right at the last second, incomplete, and he'll bring up fourth down and 15 for the Red Devils, and they'll have to punt this one away. So the Red Devils with just their second punt of the contest here, and it'll come from their own 28. A drive that saw Josiah Patton Gall pick up the first down on a QB run, but it was taken off due to a holding penalty. And now it'll be Garrett Emick to punt it away. And Emick will send a nice high end-over-end boot that'll bounce at the 10 and roll out of bounds inside the 5. Garrett Emick with a great booming punt from his own 28-27 to inside the Rawlins County 5 at the 4-yard line. So a huge punt right there by Garrett Emick will force Rawlins County back up against their own end zone. That is a 49-yard punt. And so now Rawlins County will have the football for their second drive of the second half. First down and 10 from their own 4-yard line. Schromick will go under center, takes the snap, hands it off to Colwell, who's wrapped up and brought down near the goal line. Colwell lucky he was able to get the handoff inside the 5 instead of inside the end zone, and he's wrapped up and brought down for a loss, or maybe a no gain. It'll bring up second down. So they're going to say just a no gain there for Colwell. And so it'll bring up second down and 10. Now here's a run off to the left side. Picking up 5 yards there is Schromick. And that'll bring up third down. So the Red Devils have forced another third down here. Third down, and they're calling it 3. So a pickup of 7 there for Schromick on his 20th carry of the game. Schromick will go out of the shotgun, man on his hip, takes the snap, QB run off the right side. He's got the first down and more as he stumbles his way out to the 20-yard line. It'll be a Buffalo first down as he takes it from about his own 10 to just in front of the 20. Pickup of 9 on 3rd and 3. And it'll bring up first and 10 for the Buffaloes. Call it from the 20 with 5:27 to go here in quarter number 3. Schromick with a handoff, cutting back up the middle of the field, got some green grass in front of him, and taking it out for another first down out across the 30. There is Colwell, and Colwell with his most explosive rush of the game, taking it from the 20 to across the 30 at about the 34-yard line. So a pickup of 14 there for Dorian Colwell. And the Buffaloes, for the first time tonight, really seeming like they're moving the football. First down and 10 from the 34, and this one will move them back 5 after a false start. So false start Buffaloes, they had 2 men out to the right, and they went even before the snap went off. So with 6:03 to go here in the third quarter of play, Buffaloes with a football, first down and 15 now from behind the 30 at about the 29-yard line. That is Rawlins County, 4th penalty of the game for 28 yards. 5:47 and counting to go here in the third quarter, 24-18 Buffaloes. Schromick out of the shotgun, takes the snap, QB run off the left side, cuts back, and he gets blown up and brought down, but gets back to the original line of scrimmage before the penalty. And it'll be wrapped up and brought down with a pickup of 5 and bring up second down and 10. So he juked out Tyler Rossmeyer in the backfield, just cut it right back up the middle, kind of just like the way he scored that last touchdown. But this time it just goes for 5 instead of a TD. And it'll bring up second down and 10 here for the Buffaloes with 5:10 and counting to go in the third quarter of play. Schromick will go out of the shotgun, man on either hip. Nobody out to either side as a receiver. It's a snap, hand off to Colwell. He cuts back at the 35, still on his feet to the 40. Makes his way out to the 38-yard line of the Red Devils. And Dorian Colwell again with an explosive play on second down. And it'll bring up third down and short here for the Buffaloes. So they're going to call it 3rd and 3 here after Colwell is able to pick up 7. 3rd and 3. Schromick out of the shotgun again. Man on either hip. It's QB run. And it'll be blown up in the backfield. So he ran off the left side behind Colwell, who was bottled up right away. Caden Sowers was the one that came in for the tackle, but it was the right side of the line. Tyler Rossmeyer to get back there first to stop Colwell on the block, and it'll be 4th down and 4 after the loss of 1 there for Schromick. So 4th and 4 for the Buffaloes from the 40-yard line. Schromick, no, it's Purdue out of the shotgun. Purdue takes the snap, and he was wanting to punt it again. And again, on the punt formation, the Buffaloes move back 5 yards. So that's the second time tonight where they bring in Purdue, and it doesn't really look like the normal punt formation that you're used to seeing. They kind of maybe want to threaten you to do it. And now Purdue will come over and talk with the Rawlins County coaches, so maybe expect a fake here. So it'll be 4th down and 8 from the 35. Sowers is back deep to receive inside the 15-yard line. Purdue from the 30 will get the punt away. It's a high boomer that will be taken as a fair catch inside the 20. And downed right there, that was Josiah Pattengall, downing it at the 21. So the Red Devils stand tall and force a punt from the Buffaloes. They get a little help there on the penalty. That forced them back a little bit and made them maybe rethink going for it on 4th down. So first down and 10 for the Red Devils from the 21-yard line of their own with 3:40 to go. They're driving south to north here at Lankus Field in Atwood, where they find themselves down 6, haven't scored in the second half. Pattengall to tip the eye, heavy set to the right, Willoughby under center. Willoughby takes the snap, hands it off, Pattengall, right side, got running room, still on his feet as he makes his way out to the 30, and taking black shirts with him all the way out across the 30, and he will have himself a first down. So Josiah Pattengall, with probably one of his best runs in limited space there tonight, is able to take it out, pick up the first down, and bring up first down and 10 for the Red Devils from the 32-yard line. Pickup of 11 there on the first play from scrimmage. So first down and 10 for the Red Devils here from the 32 of their own. Willoughby under center again. Pattengall to tip the eye. Sowers the fullback. Here's the snap. Handoff. Pattengall cuts back. He's at the 35. Still on his feet. Dragging defenders with him as he makes his way out across the 40 before he'll be wrapped up and brought down just a half-inch short of the first down for a second down and 1 play coming up with 2:56 to go in the third quarter. So 24-18, Red Devils down by 6, 2:50 to go. It'll be second down and short for the Red Devils after Josiah Pattengall picks up 9. So after starting with negative rushing yards, he's made his way back out for 19 carries for 87 yards. Willoughby will go under center here. 2nd and 1 for the Red Devils from the Buffalo 38-yard line. 39, here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Rolling out to his right as Willoughby throws, and the pass is picked off! Gage Willoughby threw it directly at True Dewey, was looking for Caden Sowers on the far side of the field at about the 30, and it'll be picked off. And that'll bring up first down and 10. And so the Red Devils, who have stopped the Buffaloes so many times tonight, will have to do it again. Gage Willoughby on 2nd and 1 throws an interception. And now Rawlins County will get the ball back. That's back-to-back turnovers for the Red Devils. One ended in a touchdown. Or I guess that's 2. And now Schromick will take the snap, looking to throw down the middle of the field. And this one will be picked up by Gage Willoughby at the 35-yard line. So trading interceptions as the Buffaloes were trying to sneak one past the Red Devils there, and Schromick will throw a pick. So on his only 2nd pass of the game, he throws a pick, and the Red Devils get it right back. And what I meant to say, the Red Devils on 3 possessions in the second half had 2 turnovers, and now they force a turnover and get the ball back. First down and 10 from Collett, right at about the 29-yard line of their own. Willoughby will go under center. Pattengall at the tip of the eye. Sowers the fullback. Here's the snap. Handoff Pattengall right side. He's bottled up and sent backwards. And so the Buffaloes read that play, and it'll bring up second down. So what just drastic changes of events in this game. Schromick on first down and 10, throwing up in the middle, and Gage Willoughby, who just threw the pick, gets the interception. It's Gage's first pick of the year. Excuse me, 3rd pick of the season. Or his first of the year. He had 2 last year, and he picks up his first there, excuse me. Second down at 11 for the Red Devils after the loss of 1 there on the first play from scrimmage. The snap handoff to Pattengall. He's bottled up again, but pushing the line, and now will be finally backed up. He got back to maybe the original first down, or the original marker there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They're going to actually say no gain. So it'll be 3rd and 11 again. So the Red Devils, can they convert on 3rd and long again? They faced a 3rd and long on their first drive, and Patton on their 2nd drive here of this quarter. And Pattengall threw an incompletion to end the drive, and they had to punt it away. Now they have 3rd down and 11 coming off of the Rawlins County turnover from the 29-yard line on their side of the 40. Willoughby under center. Takes the snap. He might have fumbled it. It's QB run up the middle. And Willoughby is stopped, and that'll bring up 4th down and 9, or maybe 10 for the Red Devils. Willoughby, I think, fumbled the football and was lucky he was able to pick it up and gain a couple yards there. That's Willoughby's first rush of the game. And so now, again, the Red Devils will have to punt it away, this time with 27 seconds left in the quarter. It'll be Garrett Emick to punt it from the 20. And Emick again, this time sends a boot that'll go off the side of his foot, bounce at the 20, at the 19, and go out of bounds there. He was lucky it went out there, or else could have done some damage, but instead it goes off the side of his foot, out of bounds at the 19, and that's where the Buffaloes will have it with 18.3 seconds to go before the quarter break. So the Red Devils, who have a turnover on an interception, get it back with an interception, and now go 3 and out. So a quick way to end the quarter here, but the Red Devils and the Buffaloes (24-18). Here's the snap, hand off to the right side. No, it's just a QB keeper off of the near side there for Schromick, and he makes his way out across the 20 to about the 25. And Savage will get credited with the tackle there on the near side of the field after Schromick was able to pick up about 6.
Gain will bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down. Schromick And his last time out there threw a pick. This time he gained 6 on first down. Second down and 4. Rawlins County in front, 24-18 here in the third quarter. 13.8 seconds to go. Schromick out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. It's a QB run. He's got some running room up the middle. He's at the 35 to the 40. Still on his feet there as he's carrying defenders with him to the 30, 25 before he's finally going to be pushed out of bounds in deep Red Devil territory. But there is a flag all the way back at the 25-yard line. And so that long play will be brought all the way back. So he took it from the 26 of his own to the Red Devil 25. So it would have been a gain of 29 there for Schromick right before the end of the quarter. Instead, it's negated. It'll be a loss of 4 or 5 and bring up second down and long here for the Buffaloes with 4.8 seconds to go before the end of the quarter. So third quarter of play, 24-18, 4.8 seconds to go. Out of the shotgun is Schromick. Got one receiver out to the right, takes the snap, hand off to Colwell. He's at the 15 to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, still on his feet there before he's finally going to be pushed out of bounds. So as time expires to end the third quarter, it is Dorian Colwell from the 12 all the way out to the 40, and that is how the third quarter will come to a close. We're through 3 quarters here from Atwood. It is Rawlins County 24, Oberlin 18, here on 101.1 KFNF. Back here from Atwood and Dan Lankus Field, where it has been a barn burner tonight. A first half where we didn't see a whole lot of scoring until the final minute. A third quarter where in the first 3 minutes we saw a touchdown, but then some turnovers back and forth either way. And now Schromick out of the shotgun here to start quarter number 4. QB run off the right side across the 40 to the 35. Still on his feet there, 30, 25, 20 before he'll finally be wrapped up and brought down. And Ryan Schromick almost was gone for a 40-yard score, but on the far side of the field, it is Josiah Pattengall coming up with a huge stop right before they're going to say Schromick was out of bounds in front of the 20 at about the 24-yard line. So a pickup of 16 there for Schromick. And now it'll be first down and 10 here from the 23. The snap, handoff. Colwell off the right side. Takes it across the 20.
Colwell, the ball carrier.
So that'll bring up
Sowers on the stop.
second down and 6. And that was Chumley on the carry there. Just his second carry goes for 4 yards. 11:28 in the fourth quarter of play. Schromick with out of the shotgun here. Takes the snap. QB run off the left side. He's at the 20 to the 15. Still on his feet there. 15, 10, 5. He's in for the touchdown. Ryan Schromick from 19 yards out will give the Buffaloes a 30-18 lead with 11:19 to go in the fourth quarter of play. So Oberlin, who had done such a great job all game long of stopping a high-powered Buffalo offense, can't come up with it there, and Ryan Schromick on his 26th carry of the game for 168 yards, has got another touchdown. It's Schromick's third rushing touchdown, fourth overall as he threw a touchdown pass earlier. Schromick here on the two-point conversion, pitch to Colwell. He gets the edge, and he's in. So the two-point conversion is good, and the Buffaloes lead it with 11:19 to go in the fourth quarter, 32-18. We'll take a quick break, come back here from Atwood. Buffaloes in front, 32-18 here on 101.1 KFNF. Welcome back here from Atwood, where we are in quarter number 4, and Ryan Schromick just put up a huge dagger for the Buffaloes to make it 32-18.
Bowers and Pat go back for the Red Devils.
So the Red Devils, who led at the break, now find themselves down 14 and have not scored in the second half. And here is the kick from Fairchild. It'll be go off the hands of a Red Devil and roll all the way down. And rolling down to pick it up there inside the 20 is Brady Gehring, as that ball was live. And the Red Devils get lucky the Buffaloes weren't running too hard to go after it. And they'll have first down and 10 from just across the 15, or just in front of the 20 at about the 19. Here to start it with 11:16 to go. Huge drive for the Red Devils here. Really have got to go down and score. They want any shot of winning this game. They've been known to score quick in the contest. Can they find a big play to help them do it? High formation for Willoughby, who's under center. The snap, hand off to Pattengall, trying to get the corner. He's got it, but gets back out to the 20 before he's blown up on the far side of the field by the Buffalo linebackers. And they'll say he maybe picks up a yard to bring up second down and 9. So Josiah Pattengall,
brought down by Chumley and Dewey for the Buffalo,
who having a good night.
Second down and long.
Now with 21 carries for 95 yards. But the Red Devils trying to find a little rhythm here. They've had 2 turnovers in the second half. One that was deep in Rawlins County territory. The other when the Red Devils came up with a couple of big plays in a row, and 2nd and 1. And now we get a timeout of the field that'll be taken by the Red Devils. We will keep it right here as the Red Devils want to maybe discuss some things here. Down 32-18, down 14, so they'll need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and then just another touchdown to at least tie it. 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions, they'll take the lead. I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors here today. Big thank you to all of them, for helping us sponsor Red Devil football and Red Devil athletics here on 101.1 KFNF. 32-18 with 11:10 to go in the fourth quarter of play, and the Red Devils trying to find some sort of momentum. They've been able to get the big plays in the second half, just haven't been able to convert and use that momentum to turn it into touchdowns like they did in the first half. As the Red Devils, the 2 turnovers have kind of haunted them in the second half, and now trying to put it behind them here when the game matters the most. Fourth quarter, 11:10 to go. Red Devils down by 14, 32-18. Willoughby will go under center. Pattengall at the tip of the eye. Sowers the fullback. The snap. Fakes the handoff. Willoughby avoids the sack. Looking to throw. Still looking. Now he throws it. The pass is picked off at the 30-yard line. Willoughby was looking to sneak it down the near sideline to Caden Sowers. And instead, the Buffaloes will get the pick. It's Asa Pope on the interception right at the 30, at the 31. And it's 2 interceptions in the second half for Gage Willoughby. On his last 2 passes, they've went for interceptions. And that is now the 3rd turnover in the second half alone for the Red Devils, and the Buffaloes will have the football. Schromick will go out of the shotgun. Man on either hip in the backfield. Takes the snap. Hand off to Colwell at the 30 to the 25. Taking defenders with him as he goes inside the 25 with a solid pickup on first down. So 10:53 and counting to go in the fourth quarter. Red Devils need a huge stop. Probably need another turnover. A fumble or something. The Red Devils, who got an interception, weren't able to use it. So a pickup of 7 there from Colwell. Now Schromick out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, running it off to the left side. He's at the 25 to the 20. Drugged down from behind there at the 15. And a flag will come in against the Red Devils late. And that could be a 15-yarder from about the 15. And so it'd just be half the distance to the goal. But Schromick there from the 24, took it all the way to the 15. After Colwell got him 7 on the first play. And yeah, this is going to be an 8-yard penalty from the end of the run. That'll take it inside the 10 on the Red Devils. So a horse collar will be called on the Red Devils. And here's the snap, hand off to Colwell, who's wrapped up and brought down to the backfield. Caden Sowers back there first, along with Garrett Emick.
Little to no gain will bring up second down.
So the Red Devils there with a 8-yard penalty. And now Rawlins County will have second down and 8. Second down and goal, excuse me, from the 8. Did they say maybe a loss or a no gain there on the handoff to Colwell up the middle? Now Schromick out of the shotgun, heavy set to the right, takes the snap, runs it off the right side, cuts back at the 5, still on his feet as he dives his way on the far side of the field to the goal line, but comes up just a yard short, and that'll bring up third down and goal for the Buffaloes inside the 5 at about the 3, and they're going to say the 2 actually after a pickup of 6 there. So pickup of 6, fourth quarter, 32-18, 9:18 and counting to go. Red Devils backed up against their own end zone, trying to come up with a huge stop. Third down and 2, third and goal from the 2. Schromick, the snap right to him, cuts back off the left side, and he's in for the touchdown. And so they added the lead to make it 38-18. It's now a 20-point game and a second half that has belonged to the Buffaloes. So 9:07 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. It's now 38-18. Ryan Schromick runs it in from 2 yards out. He's now got 185 yards in total on the ground tonight. Schromick under center, pitch out to Colwell, who gets the corner, dives his way into the end zone after getting upended, and the 2-point conversion is good. So just in a blink of an eye, it's went from 24-18 to 40-18, and that's how the Buffaloes lead it with 9:07 to go here in quarter number 4. It's Buffaloes 40, Oberlin 18. This is Oberlin Red Devil football here on 101.1 KFNF. Welcome back here from Atwood, where the Red Devils, some second half turnovers have led to a big fourth quarter and a big second half for the Buffaloes. As they now lead it 40-18 here in quarter number 4. And Pattengall, along with Sowers, will be back deep to receive. Fairchild will kick it off. The Buffaloes haven't sent one deep since the kickoff return for a touchdown to end the half. Fairchild again with a squib. That'll go right at the Red Devils' front line, and they'll have good field position as Mitchell Wasson will just fall on the football there just across the 35 at about the 37 or 36-yard line, and that's where the Red Devils will have the football. First down and 10 with 9:06 to go. Red Devils down 40-18, down by 22, and in desperate need of a touchdown. So the Buffaloes have scored the last 3 straight touchdowns and have held Oberlin scoreless. Here's the snap. Pattengall hands it off to Sowers, and he'll go off the right side there and get a couple of yards. Caden getting up a little bit slow, picked up by the Buffaloes, and will bring up second down. So a little bit of a different look there. Pattengall was running the quarterback for the Red Devils. As Oberlin, 3 turnovers in the second half, a fumble and 2 picks. Pattengall again will be at the quarterback spot out of the shotgun. Sowers on his hip, receiver out to either side. Pattengall takes the snap, looking to throw, has Tyler Rossmeyer. Pass got to the 40, still on his feet to the 35, and that's where he'll be pushed out of bounds. So Tyler Rossmeyer there takes it from the 38 to the 35-yard line. Pickup of 7 there for Tyler Rossmeyer. Through the air from Pattengall. Pattengall will go out of the shotgun again. Receiver out to either side. Pattengall takes the snap, fakes the handoff, read option. He's on his feet to the 35, still going. Before he's wrapped up and brought down just short of the 30. Will be enough to move the sticks.
Enough for a Red Devil first down.
Tyler Rossmeyer, 3 receptions now for 79 yards on the night. And the Red Devils get a 4-yard pickup from Josiah Pattengall on the read option. And it'll bring up first down and 10 for the Red Devils as they drive down the field, moving from north to south here at Lankus Field. 8:17 and counting to go. Pattengall to the shotgun. Here's the snap, handoff to Sowers, and he'll be wrapped up and brought down by Fairchild right away, and maybe even for a loss. And yeah, they'll say about a loss of a yard or so, and it'll bring up second down at 11.
Second down and 12.
So Sowers goes backwards there for a tough one. Second down and 11 now with 7:49 and counting to go in quarter number 4. Pattengall will go out of the shotgun. He's got a receiver out to either side. Man on his hip, Sowers in the backfield. Pattengall takes the snap. Pattengall looking to throw, will heave it down the sideline. Got a man wide open. It's Gage Willoughby, but it'll be thrown out of bounds. Gage was wide open at the 5, and the ball was placed towards the sideline, but just a little too far out there. It'll bring up third down and 11 for the Red Devils. Would have been a touchdown scoring play as Willoughby snuck behind the defense, but the pass was just a little too wide, and it will bring up third down and 11 for the Red Devils from the Buffalo 33. Willoughby will go under center. Pattengall is at the top of the eye. Willoughby takes the snap, hands it off. Pattengall gets stopped now, has a second effort, and gets out to the 30, where he's going to be wrapped up and brought down. It'll force fourth down here for the Red Devils from the 30. So fourth down and about 9 to go. Pickup of 3 for Pattengall. Red Devils now on 4th and 9, trying to convert again. They've converted a few times on 3rd and 4th and long, but haven't so far in the second half. 4th and 9, 7:03 to go, 40-18. Buffaloes in front. Red Devils in need of a score. Willoughby will go under center. Heavy set to the right. I formation. Pattengall at the top. It's a pitch. Pattengall looking to throw it from the 40 down the field and running underneath it and picking it off for a 3rd time tonight will be the Buffaloes. Asa Pope with his 2nd touchdown of the night, with his 2nd interception of the night. And Rawlins County will have first down and 10 from just across the 10-yard line. So Josiah Pattengall on the play against St. Francis that went for a touchdown. That time it goes for an interception. And so the Red Devils throwing the football after such a good first half, throwing it, keeping it out of harm's way. It's now 3 interceptions in the second half. Schramek out of the shotgun, takes the snap, running it off right side, on his feet still as he dives his way out across the 10, nearing the 15 before he'll be stopped there. It'll bring up second down with 6:37 to go. So the Red Devils battled with the Buffaloes for 3 quarters, and in quarter 4, the Buffaloes have really come up big, taking care of some Oberlin Red Devil turnovers and using them to their advantage, and that's what good teams do. The Red Devils, though, sure not happy with the turnovers in the second half. Schromick will go out of the shotgun here after a pickup of 3 on first down. Now he runs it off the left side. Wanted to go right, now cuts back left and gets out across the 15 for a short gain. The Red Devils with 4 turnovers, all of them in the second half. And now trying to stop Rawlins County here on 3rd and 6. 5:42 and counting to go here in quarter number 4. And the Red Devils would like a turnover here that led to a touchdown, trying to get some life. 5:28 to go in quarter 4. The snap, handoff to Colwell. He breaks off, got some running room, still on his feet to the 30, 35-40, 35-30, 25 to the 20, 15, 10, 5. He's gone for a touchdown. 65 yards for Dorian Colwell on 3rd down and 6, and he makes it 46-18 with 5:16 to go in quarter number 4. So a game that at one point was 24-18, and the Red Devils had the football driving with a chance to try to score, has now turned into a 46-18 contest. Dorian Colwell with a rushing touchdown there from 65 yards. And now Schromick out of the shotgun, hands it off, and it's Chumley up the middle for the 2-point conversion. So with 5:16 left in the fourth quarter, it is 48-18 Rawlins County. This is Oberlin Red Devil football here on 101.1 KFNF. (48-18) back here from Atwood. Oberlin, with 9:38 to go in the third quarter, find themselves down by a score of 24-18. But now, since then, have not had a good time and are now down 48-18. Brady Gehring comes up to get the squib kick there. And so Oberlin will have the football. That is now the Red Devils, who threw an interception on their last drive, will head back out onto the football field for second half turnovers. And the Buffaloes have scored on pretty much every single one of them but one, in which they turned it over on the next play. But 48-18. A second half that has belonged to the Buffaloes with 24 points. So here we go. And there must be someone with their lights off here for the Buffaloes on their side of things. They're trying to get them to shut them off now.
Got some headlights on the north side here. Could you please turn them off?
And now we're ready to go. 5:16 left in the fourth quarter. Willoughby will motion out from under center. Pattengall takes the snap. QB run up the middle. He's at the 35, still on his feet, cuts back 40, 35 to the 30, and he's got a great run on first down. Josiah Pattengall continues to turn those legs, taking it from his own 33 deep into deep into Buffalo territory. Bring up first down and 10, so he takes it from the 33 to the Buffalo 30-yard line. And a pickup of 17 there for Josiah Pattengall on his 24th carry of the game. 4 straight touchdowns for the Buffaloes. Oberlin trying to end that streak. Willoughby will motion out again, this time to the right. Pattengall, QB run up the middle. He's at the 30. Cuts back 25, 20, still on his feet, 15, and he'll be wrapped up and brought down. So 2 plays, and the Red Devils, just like that, are deep in the Buffalo territory inside the red zone. Pickup of 17 on play 1, 15 on play 2, and the Red Devils have first down and 10 from the Buffalo 15-yard line. See what Coach Brandon Hardwick wants to call up here, as Willoughby will just immediately go out as a receiver now, and a timeout will be taken on the field, and we will take one with them. 4:23 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. 48-18, Rawlins County in front. This is Oberlin Red Devil football here on 101.1 KFNF. (48-18), Rawlins County out in front, but Oberlin on 2 plays has drove it all the way to the Rawlins County 15-yard line. That's where they have the football. First down and 10 out of the timeout. Willoughby under center, 1 receiver out to the right. Willoughby goes in motion from under center to the left. Pattengall, QB run up the middle this time. The
Pattengall again brought down by Chumley for a loss in the backfield.
Buffaloes will see that one out. And he's brought back for a loss of about 1 to bring up second down at 11. So that play that had worked on the last 2 doesn't work there. Brings up second 11 for the Red Devils from the 16-yard line of the Buffaloes with 3:56 in county to go. This is huge here for the Red Devils if they can try to add a score here and keep this under, as it's a 30-point lead. Keep this under that 21-point maximum that goes the other way for the district standings. Willoughby will go under center. It's Pattengall at the tip of the eye. Sowers the fullback. Here's the snap. Handoff. Pattengall cuts back, and he got maybe to the back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up third down. So the Red Devils, after 2 successful plays to start that drive, have went -1 and now 0. And it's 3rd and 11 from the Buffalo 16-yard line. Almost closer to the 17 than anything. So 3:08 and counting to go here in quarter number 4. 48-18, 3rd and 11. Willoughby will go under center. 1 receiver out to the left, none to the right. I formation. The snap handoff to Sowers, the fullback. Gets the 15 before it'll be wrapped up and brought down. So back to where the Red Devils first had it when the Sticks were at 1st and 10, and now it's 4th and 10 after the pickup of 1 by Sowers. Sowers tonight, 7 carries for 13 yards. 48-18, Red Devils down by 30 with 2:32 to go. Trying to punch in a late touchdown. Rawlins County trying to make a stand, see if they can do it. Oberlin with a football. 4th and 10 from the 15. I formation. Willoughby takes the snap. Handoff. Pattengall still on his feet at the 15. Spins off a defender at the 10. Diving his way to the 5-yard line. Does he have enough for the first down? And no. And they're going to mark him about an inch short. He needed 10, picked up 9, and now Rawlins County can just about kneel this thing out. Might have to pick up a first down. Then this one will be over. A second half for the Red Devils that just went the complete opposite way of the first half, where they led 18-16. Schramek will go out of the shotgun, man on his hip. He runs it off the left side, got some running room out across the 10, nearing the 15 before he'll finally be wrapped up and brought down. So Josiah Pattengall, who spun off a defender at about the 10, was able to get out to about the 4, but just came up, to about the 6, but just came up a yard short of picking up a huge first down that almost certainly would have set up the Red Devils with a great touchdown opportunity. But instead, it's now Rawlins County trying to run the clock out. 2nd and 4 here for Schromick. Out of the shotgun, takes the snap, QB run. Off the left side, he's at the 15, breaks a tackle there on his feet at the 20, before he's hit and pushed out of bounds just across the 20-yard line. And it'll bring up a new set of downs. So Schromick, after the pickup of 6 on first down there, now picks up a first down on the next play. And it'll bring up first down and 10 here from just across the 20 at about the 23-yard line. So a pickup of 11 for Schromick. And the Buffaloes will have it first down and 10. He was tackled out of bounds, so the clock is stopped. Schromick will go under center. First I formation look for the Buffaloes tonight. The snap, hand off to Colwell off the left side. He cuts back, and it'll be wrapped up with nowhere to go and pushed backwards. Back to the line of scrimmage, got to the 25, but then was pushed immediately backwards, and that'll bring up second down. And actually, they're going to say he picked up a yard there, did Colwell. So Colwell with 161 on the ground tonight. And now the rain is starting to come down here in Atwood. So just a little bit of rain, and now it's kind of starting to pick up just a hair, and it's starting to go away again. But it was just enough to make everyone say, all right, let's head out. 56.3 seconds to go here in quarter number 4. And Ryan Schromick will go under center and takes a step back and will go down to a knee. So a game that the Red Devils will be thinking about for a while. They led 18-16 at the break after a 70-yard touchdown run with no time left. And it turns from that into a 48-18 loss. So the Red Devils will not score in the second half. And Schromick might have to kneel it one more time, as the Buffaloes and the Red Devils are now going to start shaking hands. And the officials might just let it go, and I think that's what they're going to do. So with 10 seconds to go, as the Buffalo crowd will come together. So Rawlins County, who clinched their playoff spot last week with a win, will now force a true district championship coming up next week with Hoxie. If Hoxie is able to beat St. Francis tonight, which they most likely will. And so Rawlins County will compete for the district championship next week. Oberlin is in the playoffs with a St. Francis loss today, no matter a win or lose. But now they'll be battling instead for a second, third, or fourth seed, just between the third and fourth seed with Hill City. We'll run through you all of that when we come back. It is Atwood 48, Rawlins County 48, Oberlin 18 here tonight from Atwood. We'll take a quick break. When we come back with our post-game show. Rawlins County gets the win 48-18 here on 101.1 KFNF. Welcome back here from Atwood, where the Rawlins County Buffaloes use a fourth quarter charge to win the game tonight over the Oberlin Red Devils 48-18. And what a tough night for the Red Devils, who led at the break 18-16. They do not score in the second half, and Rawlins County will pick up the win as they score 32 unanswered points in the second half due the Buffaloes. And they walk away with the win tonight, 48-18. So, man, what a second half in which Oberlin turns the ball over 4 times. And they see 8 points that they just allowed in the third, but 24 in the fourth for a 48-18 win. Take you through your scoring summary. Rawlins County got us started in the first quarter of play with 9 minutes to go. Ryan Schromick runs it in from 1 yard out on a touchdown run. The 2-point conversion was good from Schromick, and the Buffaloes would lead it 8-0. Then with 1:17 to go in the first quarter, Oberlin would get on the scoreboard on a Josiah Pattengall 5-yard touchdown run. The 2-point conversion run from Pattengall would be no good, and Rawlins County would still hold the lead of 2 points at 8-6. Then the Red Devils would take the lead with 48.5 seconds to go in the second quarter of play on a Josiah Pattengall 9-yard touchdown run. The 2-point conversion run from Sowers would be no good, and it would be 12-8. Then, after getting set up on a great return from Ryan Schromick, he would throw it to True Dewey from 3 yards out on the touchdown pass. The 2-point run from Colwell would be good, and it would be 16-12 Rawlins County with just 0.9 seconds to go. That's when Josiah Pattengall would pick up a squib kick at the 10 and run it all the way back to the end zone for a touchdown as time expired. Sowers' 2-point conversion run would be no good, and the Red Devils would lead at the break 18-16. But then it was 4 straight touchdowns for the Buffaloes in the second half as they would open up their scoring in the third quarter with 9:38 to go when Ryan Schromick would run it in from 54 yards out. The 2-point conversion run from Colwell would be good, and it would be 24-18. Then they would score again with 11:19 to go as Ryan Schromick would run it in from 19 yards out this time to make it 32-18. Then with 9:07 to go in the fourth quarter, Ryan Schromick would run it in from 2 yards out to make it 40-18 after the 2-point conversion. And then Dorian Colwell would put the nail in the coffin for the Red Devils with a 65-yard touchdown run with 5:16 to go in the fourth quarter to get the win 48-18. Rawlins County outscores Oberlin 8-6 in the first. Oberlin outscores Rawlins County 12-8 in the second for an 18-16 halftime lead. But Rawlins County outscores Oberlin 8-0 in the third and 24-0 in the fourth for a 48-18 win. Take you through your individual numbers. We'll start with Rawlins County. The Buffaloes from Ryan Schromick get 33 carries, 206 yards on the night, and count it 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown runs for Ryan Schromick. He also had one throwing as well tonight. Also coming up huge for the Buffaloes was Dorian Colwell. He finishes with 14 carries for 161 yards and a score. Austin Chumley with 2 carries for 4 yards. Ryan Schromick on the night, 1 of 2 passing for 3 yards, a touchdown and a pick. True Dewey with 1 reception for 3 yards. The Buffaloes finish with 1 turnover, and they commit 5 penalties for 33 yards. As for Oberlin on the night, Josiah Pattengall, who through his first 5 carries was in the negative, but rebounded very well, had quite a great game with 28 carries for 142 yards and a few scores. Caden Sowers, 7 carries for 13 yards. Gage Willoughby with 1 carry for 2 yards. Gage on the night throwing the football 2 of 6 for 2 interceptions and 50 yards. Josiah Pattengall, 2 of 5, throwing the football for 1 interception and 41 total yards. Tyler Rossmeyer with the best game in his career with 3 receptions for 79 yards tonight. He had a reception for 34, another one for 38. Caden Sowers with 1 reception for 12 yards. The Red Devils finished with 4 turnovers and 6 penalties for 53 yards. take you through your team stats. Rawlins County finishes with 51 total plays tonight, 49 of which came on the ground for 371 yards. They had 2 pass plays for 3 yards. They finish 51 plays, 374 yards on the night, 1 turnover, 5 penalties for 33 yards. Oberlin, 47 plays tonight, 36 on the ground for 157, 11 through the air for 91. They finish with 47 plays for 248 and 4 turnovers. So the Red Devils will now drop to 4-3 on the year and 2-2 in district play, while Rawlins County improves to 6-1 and 4-0. So essentially, after this game tonight, Rawlins County, if St. Francis holds on for the win, if Hoxie holds on for the win against St. Francis, they're in St. Francis tonight, then Hoxie will be also 4-0 in district play, and that will force the true district title game coming up next week in Hoxie between those two. And if that score remains true and Hoxie wins, that'll put Hoxie and Rawlins County at the top. It'll also put Oberlin and Hill City in the playoffs, and they will battle it out next week for the 3rd or the 4th seed. And I'm telling you right now, you want to be the 3rd seed, so that way you don't have to go play Wichita County in the first round in Leota. If the Red Devils would have won tonight and won next week, they could have had a chance at hosting a playoff game, but that falls short tonight with a loss. Now they'll have to go on the road in the playoffs, and that's if St. Francis loses tonight. If St. Francis wins, then it'll be a 3-way tie, and Oberlin will have to essentially win next week to get the win there. St. Francis has Stockton to end out the year. So Oberlin would then have to win next week if St. Francis was able to pull off the upset. But Hoxie probably will win, so Oberlin will have the 3rd and 4th place game coming up next week. But we're also got to involve in that, the point differentials and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see what happens from here on out. But the Red Devils, all you know, they are now 4-3, 2-1 in district play. They'll be back in action coming up again next week at Smick Memorial Field when they take on Hill City. We'll have pregame at 6 o'clock, kickoff at 7. Don't forget, we got Oberlin Lady Red Devil Volleyball coming up here on Tuesday from Mankato as the Red Devils start their journey to the state tournament as they'll take on Rawlins County and Rock Hills in the regionals. If they win one game, they are on into the sub-state round. We'll also have Hoxie Indian Volleyball on Monday from Ellenwood. So Monday and Tuesday, jam-packed volleyball days here on KFNF. Make sure you give it a listen. Both days we'll have pregame coverage starting just a little bit before 4 o'clock. So that'll do it for us here tonight from Rawlins County. Once again, our score, Rawlins County 48, Oberlin 18. I'm Sam Knowles signing off saying so long and good night here from Oberlin.